Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my World of Warcraft the Crusade Classic Let's Play. Anyway, we're here again on our human warrior, and as you might notice, the backdrop's a bit different. We are not in Westfall right now. I decided I wanted to train a few more weapon skills, and I noticed that I recently picked up a gun. Well, the weapon master in Stormwind doesn't do guns. He does pole staffs and various other things. So there's an option that goes, oh, where can I learn such and such? And I clicked on gun. It said you've got to go to the guy that's in the Iron Forge over here in Iron Forge, where we are, which is where we are right now. Well, at the time I went and did that, I've learned that skill. So now we have a gun which I picked up, which was a compact shotgun. I got some bullets for it, and I also bought this while I was here as well. It's a really good weapon. And then I thought, while we're here, we'll take a bit of a change, and I picked up a couple of quests that are for the area, so we're doing them now. Anyway, so we're going to quest in Lochmoden for a bit, which is where I've got to go and find, which I'm pretty sure is down here somewhere, so I've got to follow the road. I believe. No, I don't want to go that way. I used to know what the route down was. I haven't been this side for a while, because I think there was a transport quest to bring like a box or something here, and I decided not to bother with it, and now I think we've over leveled past it, because I think it was a very low level quest, because it doesn't show up in Stormwind now, or at least as far as I know. I can't remember where it was, because usually it should show up with questing and everything, but it must have been a really low quest. We're nearly coming up to level 15, which is getting close to dual wield. Anyway, that's 20. I think it's 16 when we get our next actual skill. And I think it's every even level. Right, so we're in Dunmorgar. Somewhere around here where this quest is taking us. But basically we've got to supply the front with copper axe, copper chain belt, ruined belt and heavy maul. I got to physically make these. Want you to bring forward. Meteors are the only ones. Red Ridge is under siege. Yeah. These two that I picked up are blacksmithing quests, sorry. They are basically, I've got to make these items and I will get a plan for Iron Forge breastplate and this one that I can learn, heavy copper longsword. What was the one? Umbral Horde. Bring a load of Umbral Horde to Tumorous Steep Forge in Iron Forge. Well, obviously I've got to figure out what that is, but there was one along here, I'm pretty sure. Or was I just reading that and thinking to myself, I needed to be down here? I assume they were actual like fetch quests, but they're not. I've got to go to Westfall for that one. They're all in Westfall. Okay, maybe I was wrong, but we might as well explore around here and have a bit of a hunt around, see what quests we can pick up since we're this side of Iron Forge. I think there are quests down here, and plus we'll get XP for just wandering around and looking for various things. I think there's a village down here somewhere. Have a look. Anvilmore, Karis, Lochmoden. Which way is it pointing for Lochmoden? It's down here. So head this direction. The Dead Mines, Miners Union. Retrieve 4 Miners Union cards, return the Wild Mephisto in Stormwind. Ah, that was our Dead Mines. That's the point. Let's get that started as well. Looking for dungeon, Ridgefire. Not that there's anyone else actually looking for it, but I'm currently looking anyway. At least I've put the alert out now. I need to remember to do that every time I load this up. Maybe it's something to do with the server I'm on that might be a bit unpopular. I don't know. It's just when I loaded up Classic all that time ago, that was the server that was there. I never thought to maybe look at the server like population, whether there was one or anything, because I think the game was quite popular back then. But it looks like we got some copper. Yes, we need to try and find some tin as well. I did find some recently, so we've got some at least. We need to find more. If we look in our bag, yeah, we have some tin ore now. We do need to find a bunch more of that in order to progress our mining and blacksmithing further on if we want to get any further. Other than that, we've got a Tiger's Eye. We want the other one, we want the green one, the Malicite. If we can get a couple of them, there's a weapon I can make. That'd be cool. So apparently, if you want some really awesome weapon recipes and stuff, you have to come to Iron Forge, because if you go to the Grand Forge, there's a bunch of them you can buy. But you have to be in the 200 and something. So basically, it's towards end game, these weapons. It's kind of cool. At least I know where the rest of the recipes and stuff are. Because obviously in retail, blacksmithing and all the other skills, they kind of changed a little bit. There wasn't so much of this whole, it's going to be out and everything. So where's lock mode? And it's supposed to be down here somewhere. Yeah, so anyway, I thought while we're this side of Ironforge, we must do a bit of exploration. I assumed there was a quest that I picked up that was for this, where's the blacksmithing one. So I got them mixed up. But yeah. A lot of Moran should be down here somewhere. I haven't seen a settlement so far, but we might not quite be there. But that arrow pretty much looked like it was pointing this direction. Okay, here comes a Night Elf Rogue. I think they can come here as well from their starting zone. That's a level 7. Oh wow. But they are pretty low level creatures around here. Yeah, level 7s. This will be kind of like the Elwyn Forest of Ironforge. This is where the dwarf would start if you were to pick them as a class. Lock mode, and where are you? Oh, is this it? Just here what I'm coming up to. What's this I'm seeing? This is Amber Still Ranch. Well, as long as I discover the area, it's not. Yeah. Ah, there's a quest in here, so let's go and take this quest. We'll quest a little bit here, and then we will make our way back to the other side of the mountain. There's supposed to be a quest here. I'll see it. Unless it's further outside and I didn't see it. Maybe I just assumed it was inside when it might be further back here. Yeah, there's something back here, so what's down here? This must be the rest of the ranch then, back here, yeah. Ah, a ram breeder, interesting. He's a dwarven weaponsmith.
Welcome.
Okay, you want... Rudra Amber still wants you to save Vegas and bring his fangs. Okay, so that's better for protection. I've got my best weapon on. That's not much of an upgrade. That's not a bad soft tunic. That won't be a bad one compared to what we've got now, but it's only better for protection.
Be good.
It'll be something we can sell. What do you get? Wooden mallet, large axe. Well, that tomahawk's an upgrade apparently. How could it be an upgrade though? It's 3.8 when I do 8.7. I don't know. I don't think that application actually truly knows what an upgrade is. But anyway, where's this thing I've got to go? Ah, so it's here. Or is it up here in the mountains or something? Ah, there it is. Now, how are we supposed to get up there? Is there a way to walk up there? Must be a way to walk up there because there's ore and stuff. Interesting. I've encountered something out there. Never seen. Right, so you're up here, so you're the one I've got to kill. You're level 11, so this should be an easy kill anyway. Once we get in range, I can charge you. Let's stake you. It's my range. I mean, I could have shot him from miles off and got him to come my way, but yeah, let's go prot. Keep this going. Right, so we got your fangs. Nothing of interest in your cave, is there? Apparently there is an ore nearby. Must be like really close by. Ah, it's nestled right there. Now, if you don't really pay attention, you would never know this is up here. That is mental. Alright, so we're 84 mining so far, so that's pretty good. We're getting close to... Well, if we carry on into current process, if our blacksmithing catches up and nearly becomes on par with it, we will be close to getting expert in both, which is kind of cool. Okay, drop down here a little bit. Probably going to kill some of our health, but at least we've got this one done.
Hi.
There's your fang. I'll take the tunic because it's the only upgrade that I see fit. There's nothing else around here. Anyway. Right, so locomotive must be a bit further down the street then. I don't specifically remember where all these places are because it's been a while since I've played a dwarf. But they are interesting, an interesting race to pick because that was going to be my second choice for a warrior. I kind of considered going as a warrior, but as a dwarf. Then humans had this sword specialization, which is better. I think that might slightly change in retail, I'm not sure, because now I don't think it really matters, because I think race specializations and stuff got completely removed, if I remember rightly, or at least it doesn't seem to matter so much. Because I think my retail warrior that I main is a night elf. That I have done the night elf starting zone as well. I think over time I've done most of the zones. I am quite tempted, probably when so long after Dragonflight's been out and everything, because there will be a lot of content on that from me as well. As soon as I get my hands on the beta and everything, as soon as Wrath of the Lich King comes out, we will be probably maining a DK because I did start a DK years ago. It's not a max level DK because I never finished it. Because I main a warrior, though I really could have. I'd spent time doing it, but then you want to be testing out all these different characters and then you get sidetracked. That's slightly grey, so that means that's down low. These creatures, these are level 10 Rockjaw ambushing. So where is this other place? If we don't find it in a few minutes, I'm going to Hearthstone back to Goldshire and then make my way back into Westfall and try and finish those quests. But basically, I've just got to keep collecting a lot of copper and things for that blacksmithing quest. So that's one quest I can finish on my own, like off camera, because it's not really going to yield any exciting results except I get plans for an extra weapon. Lockmode says follow this round. Should be about there. We're heading in the right direction, so it's probably down here. So yeah, there it is. There's the Umbral compound thing I saw. So this Umbral compound. Bring a load of Umbral ore to Tormus, Deep Forge in Ironforge. So this must be up here somewhere then. Copper vein just up here. Oh, yeah. So I knew there was a quest along here. I knew there was a reason why I decided to come down. I thought it was a blacksmithing quest. It's not. It's that Umbral ore quest. Now I reread it because there is no such. I don't think there is an actual ore called Umbral here or ore off the top of my head.
I can't carry
Oh, my inventory is full. What can I get rid of that I don't? Well, let's just use that up. Why not? Because when we go back to the other side, I'll need it. But the ore space is more important because I do need to go back and go and smell them. I probably should go and cook a bunch more food and try and use some of this spices up because I bought 2 sets when I only meant to buy the 1. I took cooking in order to just further my food usage. Right, so this is the place that's got the Umbral ore in it. No, this is going through into the Burning Steeps. I don't want to go down there. Burning Steeps is not where I want to go. That is like a level, I think 25 or 35 or something area. The Umbral ore is a bit further down this. Yeah, it's down here in this direction because there it is. There. Keep heading in this direction towards this copper ore. Go and pick a bit more of it up. A bunch of coarse stone that I could probably make into more grinding stones. Make more space in my bag. Probably could make more bandages to use some of that up. I think I mentioned before that I picked up the heavy linen bandage. Is this not going to let me do it?
Inventory
Yeah,
is
inventory full. That heals 66, that's 64. Fracture K9, yeah, I can get rid of it. That's my first heavy bandage now. So it looks like it, as soon as I free the space for space. There we go. So now we've got multiple bandages now, but we only want to focus on these. If it's green, it won't give you a level up. If it's yellow, like heavy bandages, yes, it will likely give you one. Orange will still give you one, but green and grey, they won't. It's very rare a green. Well, see, that's gone grey now. We definitely can't get a single level from doing linen now, so now we're definitely on heavy only. That one only takes 1 linen, this one takes 2, and it heals more anyway, so that's better for us. But yeah. And we also, I think, learn wool, or we're 1 or so many levels off it. So.
I'm out of range.
Oh yeah, I'm in prot stance, aren't I? I was going to say, why can't I charge at this guy that I want to charge at? I was in prot stance. Well, defensive stance, whatever you want to call it.
Not enough rage.
Plus it's protection, so yeah.
More rage.
Yeah, you get 72 XP from me. That's the umbral thing, just down here. And these guys will be easy enough to kill anyway because they're such low level. Plus with this brand new weapon, I mean, look at us, we look badass as hell. And plus with this new heavy bandage as well, every time we bandage up now, we're going to be a lot better off than we would have been before. There's another tiger's eye. Give me the mana sight one of these days, please. So I can finally make that one item. But things like blacksmithing and mining and various things like that, I tend to do more if I can do it between videos, so you guys don't have to watch me do it all the time. But if we're questing and I happen to run across one, I'm not going to ignore it. I'm actually going to pick it up, but I'm not going to go too far out of my questing way to go and fetch it, though, if I can help it. I might try my shotgun and I haven't tried that one. The first gun a bit. Nice. If we do that and then boom. That was me shooting him. That's interesting. So now we know we've got something to pull enemies away when we need to. Obviously the more I use my gun the better it's gonna be. 61 health. We've got any bits of food and stuff I can go. Get rid of you, you're a wrist item that I don't need. I've got a bit more extra better food now. Now this umbral.
That ability.
Alright, once we get closer and closer to our next level, we will be much better off. Because as all of our levels go, better item. So is this umbral stuff here somewhere? Now you're gonna run off and die on your own. Yeah, it's died on it. So here's the umbral stuff in the Iron Band strongbox.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh. Eat that bread. Yeah. Alright, let's get this one done. That's the Umbral Law. Now we can go back to the guy. Where have we got to take it? Iron Forge. Okay. That shouldn't be too difficult to get back to. That's just got to run all the way back up there, so I'll be right back. Right, so we're back in Iron Forge. Well, that was fun. Tracking off to get here, but we made it back. So now we've got to get back to the Great Forge. So yeah, Iron Forge is a vast, long village area. It's great. I mean, the amount of effort it must have took, like if this was to be built in real life and not in a video game, how much time it would take to build something like this would be incredible. But like when you've seen in like fantasy films and stuff, there are like big dwarven settlements all underground. That's where they like to live. Now I'm picking up the flight path while I think about it. There we go, I've got the flight path here now. And now I've got a connection here. So that's another place I can fly to and not be stuck. But yeah. Alright, so there's a guy down here because this is where we can get the weapon, like armor smith. Because if you look at some of these are like true silver, earth forged and wind forged, never chain, and look at them. They're like level 70. So that's where you get your level 70 stuff from here, Iron Forge. But anyway, let's give you your umbral that we went to complete. Now I want to umbral sword. That's got 4600. 4600. The axe has 4700. How am I for my axe skill? Axe is 52, so I need a leveling on. Mace is 48. Sword. Because I've got 200 axe, mace, and sword. My 200 sword is 6 out of 17, and my sword is max. Only better than this one, but that sword has 14 to 26 top damage. I might go with the axe. I feel. Nah, let's stick with.
Watch your back.
But that gives us some XP anyway. Right. I will make my way back to Westfall and I'll see you guys in a sec. And we're back. We are here and we're at Sentinel Hill and apparently it looks like we might have a quest to give in. That'd be the Defiant Brothers. That was the one that we had to go to Stormwind for because I went to Stormwind for the guns and things and I was handed that quest in. I knew I had to give this one in. I just forgot it was at Sentinel Hill, but this is the only flight path down to Westfall at the current time. I think in the terms of retail, I think it was during Cataclysm when they added more flight paths in because the Goldshire flight path was added in as well. I remember that much.
Well met.
People's military can't be down yet, it's the other one I want. Okay, track the messenger. Okay, so apparently I'll do that. Stout mantle. So he's in Moonbrook. There's another bunch of quests that to Moonbrook as well. But yeah, maybe get a couple of kills before I wrap this episode up for tonight, and we should be dinging at 15. And then once we get to level 16, we then get our next set of abilities. But it's finding somebody to murder. So basically, in order to make a bit of space, because I wanted to make some of the axes for that other quest, which as you can see we've got 3 out of 6 for the copper axes. I sold a couple of items and then suddenly realising shit, they're those quest items again that I keep selling. I got really annoyed with myself and I'm like, why do I keep doing it then? Why don't I just go and dump them all in my bank? So after this episode, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and clear out my bank. And as far as like when we saw before that sword was supposedly an upgrade, if I switch to it now, the Umbral sword is 4,616 for arms. This one's 5,000 something upgrade. So yeah, don't think unless you put it into the actual app, because the comparison thing within pawn itself, it actually measured it properly. Let's go and kill something else. I'll kill one of you.
Closer.
To you, I can shoot. Shoot you again.
Not enough.
Now let's kill you.
That ability is
Actually, only take
need more
potion.
rage. Not enough rage.
Carry on.
Need more rage. Not ready yet.
We're actually doing a lot more damage now on the top end and the bottom end would have originally, and it's also a good thing. There we go, we are now 50.
Inventory is full.
Our inventory is full, we know. Try to be spellbinding thing. Or tussle. Spellbinding thing, that's about 13. And don't need a practicability. Did need the chunk of boar meat. Chunk of boar meat is one of the no it's not. That could have been sold anyway. But yes. Anyway, we are now level 15. So this is where we're leaving it for tonight. We are leaving it here in Westfall. We will probably pick it up from here, get these quests finished off and out of the way. Now we are a little bit more of a better level. Because now our skills are like, well, they're not 70 anymore, it's now 75. We're getting up there. We will soon be strong enough to take this place out, no problem, and we'll be so over leveled that you just take one look at a Murloc and it'll die. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.